Mr. Chair, to clarify, 14 million, 14 billion ang kulang na lang.
Ang ating the 14 million claims po to, number of claims count po. Yung ating in process po nasa 1,300,000 claims. This representing 17.1 billion claims, Mr. Chair.
Billion na?
Opo.
Okay, billion. Alright. Kasi baka akala ng tao 14 million na lang, but you have 14 billion pa to... Okay, so that's the domestic, that's your current. Yung at dito nagtataka at baka dito kaya din kumagat yung iba when they look into your balance sheet na meron kayo daw na long-term liability of close to 1.1 trillion pesos. Okay? Paano na-compute yung 1.1 trillion pesos na long-term liability po na yun?
Mr. Chair, may we recognize Ma'am Neri, our actuary po.
Yes, Ms. Nerissa Santiago, you're recognized.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair, and thank you, Your Honors. Yun pong insurance contract liabilities. This represents po yung compliance to Philippine Financial Reporting Standards for na nire-require po ang korporasyon to recognize po yung future liabilities. Ibig sabihin po, yun pong future na in-expect na babayaran for the members ay i-discount po to the present. Less po yung contributions na marireceive from the members at i-discount din po to the present. So parang ang pinaka-purpose po ng insurance contract liabilities is for us to know kung kakayanin po ba ng set of contributions na marireceive in the future, yun pong set of benefit payments na babayaran in the future. So the fact po na mas malaki po yung nasa liabilities po siya, ibig sabihin mas malaki po yung in-expect na benefit payouts in the future versus po dun sa ma-receive na premium in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Okay, then my follow-up question there. Kasi ang laki ng difference ng inyong current and long-term liabilities. Basically, 1 trillion yung difference. Gaano ba kahaba yung forecast ninyo na ito? Kasi if you say this is to account for future claims, gaano kahaba po ba ang forecast ninyo na ito?
Mr. Chair, may I? Yun po kasing requirement pagdating sa calculation po ng insurance contract liabilities is based on the contractual obligation po ng korporasyon na nakasaad po sa batas, ano po, considering na ang sinusunod po namin is the RA 11223. So, the fact po na covered po ang miyembro hanggang sa mamatay po ang miyembro. So, yun pong pag-calculate ng expected benefit payouts for this member would be until the member dies po. So, for example po, age 40 na miyembro, kakalculate po yung probability na buhay siya hanggang kailan, and then yun pong kanyang premium payment will be until age 60 po.
Okay.